like, stay away from her. Michael jumped back up, you stay away from her. And Max punched him in the face, knocked him to the ground, his mouth all full with blood. I'm like, damn, you hit him hard over. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life TV with Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Roswell Season 1, Episode 2, After the Glow. I was supposed to give y'all this yesterday when I came home from work, but the internet was down at work, so I couldn't actually watch the episode. And then I got home, I watched it, and I thought that I had recorded this damn recap and uploaded it last night, but it was only in my dreams. I'm so for real, y'all. I was having the weirdest ass dream, which included me uploading this damn recap and review, and it didn't happen. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so first of all, let me start off by saying I was wrong. I'm only wrong 2.3456% of the time. I hate to be wrong, but I am willing to admit when I am. Last week video, I went on a whole rant. I believe almost the first 10 minutes of the video about why there was no black people in this damn season of Roswell. After all the little changes and nuances that they had made, I even went on to make the statement why this person couldn't be black, why that person couldn't be black. They could have made her best friend Marie black. Well, I'll be damned, Marie is black. Y'all, it took one of the viewers, and I'm so sorry I don't have your name right now because I'm driving and I'm not looking. One of the viewers came on to say, Marie is black. And I know the actress. I knew the actress. Her name is Heather. I knew the actress. I had seen her in the Vampire Diaries, and I see her in a couple other things, and she's always played a Latina character. The girl ain't Latina. She is black. And I think the other person said she's a black Latina. No, she's African American. Both parents African American. So I was wrong. I looked at her and saw a Latina person because I guess she must be very damn good at playing a Latina person. But it wasn't that she was a Latina person. I was just like, they didn't have no damn black people. They could have made her best friend Marie black. Marie is black, y'all. I was wrong. I was wrong. And I'm glad that I'm wrong about this one. I hate to be wrong, but I'm glad that I'm wrong about this one. And so apologize. I'm apologizing for that 10-minute rant that I had. And we don't want to have another 10-minute rant at the beginning of this video. I got my notes here in my lap, so hopefully I can get this recap and review done without crashing on my way to work. It is 10 years past the death of Rosa, Liz's sister. 10 years. And I did not think that we were going to get to the cause of Rosa's death or the fact that Max and them were somehow involved in Rosa's death this soon, but they did it, y'all. They just brought it on to us. This was a really good episode. Let me go ahead and start that off. I love the whole layers of intensity that each scene had. They expounded a little on the fact that Max and Michael didn't like each other. They had tension back on the original show. They expounded on that. So we're going to dig into that a little bit deeper. Something happened between the two of them over the last 10 years that they had stopped being friends. And I guess we're going to get that next. But well, Liz is down at the gravesite, at Rosa's gravesite. Remember last time she went, somebody had like decapitated the headstone and all that. People in this town really hate Liz and hate this family. And it seems like most of the reason that they hate this family is only because they're Latino. That's so weird. I'm thinking that she really do something that deep. You know, what was it that deep that Rosa had did? But they talk about they throw out a lot of racial slurs and talking about go back home, you know, to wherever the fuck they belong type shit. In New Mexico, fuck, that is that goddamn home. When shit was theirs before it was ours. And hell, it ain't even ours. Black people don't get to claim shit in this country. But anyway, so I was like, did she die at prom or did she die at graduation or when did Rosa die? Because it's 10 years and everything in this show was happening 10 years past the original end. Like she left home 10 years ago, I guess, when Rosa died. The high school reunion that they had last week when Michael and Alex hooked up was 10 years later. Whatever happened between them was 10 years, you know, before the end. Michael and Max's falling out was 10 years ago. Okay, so but Isabel mentioned in this episode that they've been keeping this secret for 20 years. And I'm like, y'all ain't 20 years old. Yeah, I've been long. It's been longer than 20 years. Y'all been keeping this secret, but we gonna go with that. Okay. Well, like I say, Liz is in this graveyard. She get caught by Max there. It's well after the curfew of the graveyard site. She ain't supposed to be there. So he offered to take her home instead of arrest her ass. He gonna give her a warning this time, right? He offered to take her home. And back at the crib, he learns that she's about to leave. She's not sticking around Roswell. She didn't want to come back here in the first place. People here hate them so bad, so she leaving. She got her a grant at the it is gonna take her to San Diego, so she's about to hit the road. Okay, it's so clearly visible that this is really disheartening to Max. And she was like, I never intended to stay around. I'm a scientist. I'm a researcher. I go where the money go. You know, that's the excuse she uses. We all know that's not that's a lie. She just don't want to be there, haunted by the memory of her sister who she can't forgive. A lot of this episode deals with forgiveness as well. Well, like I say, Max is pretty sad about this, but he offered to take her home and everything. And once he drop off at the crib, she tell him, you know, I still want that kiss. So it's supposed to be like a week or 2 weeks later from the last episode, and like she still want that kiss. And he was like, well, you know, I can't do that. I told you can't do that. With a hand on her chest, the glow is fading away. The glow is fading. So she's like, it's gonna be safe. We're gonna meet tomorrow at sunrise. It should be gone away. You should be able to kiss me then. I want my kiss. Don't be a punk. Bring your ass. Come on. Fuck up, Max. And she said, I know you want to beat her. You know, Max still reluctant, but we know too, Max want to beat her. He want to be with that girl. He wants to be all with that girl in more ways than one. Okay, well, the master sergeant, I forgot his name this week, but the Air Force dude, he's going to be the one that's going to be chasing it. Because I was like, who is going to be chasing them? Because, you know, last time it was Kyle's dad because he was the police officer. But it's going to be this master sergeant in the Air Force, I believe. And I know they're supposed to bring in the alien hunter and all that stuff too, but I just think that the master sergeant is going to fill that role. OMG, I can't get on my exit. I need to call my job. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Oh, I can't get on my... I went east. I guess I can go here, but damn, this is a long freaking way to go back to where I work at. I'm late. It's 8 o'clock. I'm just gonna get there and explain to him. Look here, I'm hungry. I don't like to eat on camera, but they got this bread here called Pandora. It's some Spanish bread. It's so filled with butter and fat. That shit's so good. I have to eat that, y'all. I'm hungry for breakfast this morning. Okay, well, the master sergeant got Kyle over there. Kyle still at this point has not told him where he's seen this hand. And he really trying to get Kyle to give up the deeds, give up the information. Like, dude, which way do I go? I want to say it's left. He really want Kyle to give that information up, right? So he's showing him pictures of the crash site. And it was this burnt up body that was there. And the burnt up body had this glowing hand that's left on his frame, on his beam, after it had died and burnt up in the crash site. Okay, so the glowing hand, of course, is similar to the glowing hand that Kyle seen on Liz's chest. This should urge him to tell him, because why? The man who is dead in this photo is a Valenti. He is one of Kyle's ancestors. I don't know why he just couldn't say Kyle's granddaddy, Kyle's uncle, you know, Kyle's older brother. He had to be an ancestor. He died in 1947. He's just an elder. He not, I mean, I know he's an ancestor, but come on, we look at ancestors like people that's over 100 years ago, that, you know, not in the same generational gap or time frame or century that we live in. He's an elder. He's a daddy elder, my uncle, my granddaddy, whoever he is. You know, he's a relative of Kyle's. So he's urging him to give up the information. These people are monsters. If that hand is still around, then the death and killing that happened back then is going to happen again. They coming for us. They coming for us. Well, Kyle said the one thing that my family did teach her, this is Valenti code. we don't do this. We don't put out information that we ain't supposed to put out. I'm going to keep my patient's confidentiality confident. He was like, confidentiality dies when the patient is dead. And he's like, well, my patient ain't dead. Oh, that sparks up the interest of the master sergeant. What you mean she ain't dead, or they ain't dead? He didn't say it out loud, but his whole face read that story. Like, oh, really? So this is why I think that he's going to be the one that's going to be hunting, because he knows that there's an alien around right now that's alive, or at least a person who has came in contact with them that is still alive today. We need to figure out who the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, pause for a second. Okay, so Max is over at the police station with his partner Cam, who I thought was Isabel at first when I first saw her, and then I realized now she's cuter than Isabel. It's something about her features that I think is more attractive than Isabel. The Isabel character, I don't like her look. I don't know what it is. I'm judgmental. Yes, I am. I'm a reviewer. I'm a critic. I'm a whatever. I judge people. Cam is cute, but they're going over the footage from the shooting. They trying to figure out who the one that shot up Arturo's ice cream shop. Well, they said Valenti said that they already got somebody in custody, and I'm like, who the fuck is Valenti? Is it? I thought they said Kyle's daddy was dead or something like that in the first episode, but maybe I misunderstood that. So who is this Valenti? Well, that turns out this Valenti is the mayor, and the mayor has an anti-immigration policy that's going on, and so he thinks that he is blaming a lot of Latino citizens in the community for crimes that they didn't commit, you know. So yeah, this Gutierrez dude is getting framed for the shooting. We all know it wasn't him, because why? Those mud flaps on the truck in that picture, Cam know very well that's Wyatt Long. Okay, and Wyatt Long's sister died at Rosa's car crash. I don't know if she was a person in the car, or if Rosa was supposed to hit her car, but her sister died. His sister died. So he blames the not the Valenti family, the Ortecho. It's the Ortecho. I said Ortega last week. The Ortecho family for his sister's death. This bread is so good. I hate that this bread is cold. It's like fabulous when it's warm. Okay, I'm on Kirkman Road. Okay. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to work. Hopefully I can do this whole recap while this is going. Well, Liz, she in the bed sleeping. She heard a noise downstairs in the shop, in the confectionery or the ice cream parlor, whatever. She get up with her little bat and creep downstairs. Michael and Isabel done broke their ass into their spot. You know, they came in to intimidate her and to keep her motherfucking mouth shut. We don't know you. Max trusts you, but we don't trust you. And she's like, y'all can't scare me. I know this is what y'all trying to do, but don't worry. Max is safe and secret with me. I care about him. It wasn't just me. Or when Michael flung that damn butcher knife into that cake, the first thing I thought was, damn, that's a heavy ass cake. The cake didn't move. I mean, the whole stand shook. The cake should have either crumbled if it was really moist. It should have crumbled when that knife hit it at that velocity, or the stand should have fell the fuck over. It didn't do. It just rocked. I was like, I'm not eating that cake. You can be all the chocoholic that you want to be, Michael, but I'm not gonna sit down and eat that cake with you. Okay, so they was like, you don't care about Michael. Everybody that you care about, you know, is like a short-term memory type of care that you got going on there. And so she was like, I don't know what the heck y'all talking about. Y'all need to go. She's trying to open the door for them to leave. So they said, so what about that fiance that you got back in Denver? Oh, Liz, you got a fiance, boo? You didn't care about him too much either. She was like, well, we broke up. Oh, I didn't know. I don't think he know he broke up. Like he said you just did a runaway bride before the wedding type of situation. You just up and bolted. I'm so surprised to hear that. So now Michael was look like her. Change your mind about Max like you changed your mind about your fiance. We gonna have problems. As soon as he said that, Max bust in the door and like shoves the shit out of Michael. Like, stay away from her. Michael jumped back up. You stay away from her. And Max punched him in the face, knocked him to the ground. His mouth all full with blood. I'm like, damn, you hit him hard over Liz. I'm not understanding. Hell, Isabel not understanding. Like, what the fuck has got into you? We punching him now? Is that what we doing? I can't believe y'all came in here to terrorize her after all the things they family have been through. Oh, you worried about her family, deputy, not ours. That's what Michael say. Okay, I got you, bro. I'll read you loud and clear. So, Isabel, where am I in now? But also say I wrote that here too. I was like, I do not like Isabel. I don't know if it's the actress herself, the person that's playing Isabel, that I don't like, or if it's how she's portraying this role. Gotta drink my Snapple apple. I had no intention of giving y'all ASMR this morning along with my ride to this recap, but it got to be this way. I'm hungry. But yeah, something about her that I'm not feeling. Maybe I might be just too used to the Isabel from the original series, but I don't like this one. I don't like this one. Like I say, Max and Michael, they still displaying the tension that they had. It's a little bit more severe and a little more extreme, I think, in this season of it. But Isabel character just seemed off to me. Something just ain't lining up to me with her. Anywho, Michael returns to his trailer to see Alex putting the eviction note saying, hey, your time is up. The government has bought this property. You got to go. And Michael first was like, so y'all gonna just take this historical site away? As a historical site for a damn UFO crash. UFOs ain't real, fool. You know, it's not a historical site. It's a tourist trap. But yeah, they going through this little spat because Alex is back to the point where I don't want nobody to know that I like you, you like me, no, because you know, we don't want nobody to know that type of shit. So what happened to us back at the reunion? We can't do that no more, bro. So now, of course, Michael in his feelings like, really? Okay, I don't know what happened. I was drunk. I don't remember. You know he'd remember, but it seems like Michael wants this relationship to happen, and Alex is the one that don't. When Alex and them first met up, it seemed to me as if Alex was the one who didn't want it to happen. Alex is the one who wanted it to happen, and Michael didn't. But that ain't the way it's going down. So I was very surprised about that. I was very surprised about that. You playing with Michael feelings and shit. Now I'm still sticking to that, even though I apologized about my error with the black people. I'll still stick to the fact, no, I do not like Michael being gay. Period. It changes the whole fucking storyline too much for me. Because like he's supposed to have been with Isabel and their alien counterparts. He's supposed to they fucking up some shit by making Michael gay. Alex wasn't one of the main aliens. I can give a fuck about him and what he gonna do. But the main people, leave him the fuck alone. Okay, anywho. They did make Maria talk about how she thought that Michael was kind of cute though. This irks my nerves. So anyway, Liz on this, I'm trying to forgive my sister for her drug habit and her bad ways trip, you know. So she's going to church lighting candles, and she's asking Kyle to pull up her autopsy report so she can like look at it from a science state of mind, and maybe the chemicals in her system is what made her who she is, and not who she is what the reason why she is. My parking spot taken? No, hold on, y'all. This is I'm off work now, so my bad that y'all didn't get this in the morning. I'm just not getting off work. My head look like Mufasa. My hands are all ashy and dry and shit. But yeah, so we're gonna finish this out. I was last talking about Liz on her being on her forgiveness trip. So like I say, she going to church, she lighting candles and stuff. But ain't none of this really helping her. Ain't none of this really helping her out as far as like her being able to forgive her sister. She feel her sister didn't love her because she chose drugs. That's the way I'm thinking that she's feeling this. So she asked Kyle to pull the autopsy report, you know, like I said earlier. And then she asked for Max to use the little hand, the touchy, feely thing, so I could see the memories of my sister that you had. He was like, you know, I really didn't know her. You know, so I really don't have no memories of her. And she was like, no, you do it. You saw her sometimes, you know. I just want to see whatever memories you have of her. So he does it. He's reluctant. He does it. And all through the memories that he has of her, they're all with Liz. And I was wondering, is he going to be able to filter his memories or block out, what he don't want her to see, because this big secret about what happened to her death should be ingrained in his memory, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking, how's he going to do this? So, but was it just me, or did Liz and Rosa look like twins? And two, did they not look like Amy fucking Winehouse? That's who they look like all through this memory sequence to me. I just kept seeing Amy Winehouse. I was like, they all look like, what the hell? I don't know. Anyhow, so right before he got to the memory of her death, you saw Rosa pushing him in the dream sequence, in the memory sequence, and she had fraudulent zodiac written on the back of her hand. And she was like, no, because he took her hand off, like, hey, we don't need to go no further. We don't need to go no further. She's like, no. So she put the hand back on the chest, and she got to see it a little bit more. And I don't think she really understood what she was looking at, but she broke down crying. She was so emotional and everything, so emotional and actually full of gratitude as well, that Max allowed her to see her sister again. And yeah, so she just gave him a big old hug, just hugged them all up, like, oh, thank you for letting me see those visions. The Liz stopped by the bar, and in the bar, Alex is there. Like I said, he's talking to Maria, and I was saying Marie earlier. It's Maria. I have to correct myself sometimes, because I know y'all gonna be down in the comment section like, her name ain't Marie, it's Maria. Get it right, it's Maria. I know. But she came to ask her about the scribbling on her hand, the fraudulent zodiac, because she know what that could possibly mean. Maria is taken aback, like, wait a minute, how you know about that? Like, you said you didn't see her that night. She told me, what night? The night that she died. The night that she died, she came in here. She was playing this song on her jukebox, and that's part of the lyrics of the song. She put fraudulent zodiac, and she scribbled it on her hand right in front of me. So how could you have a memory of her when you didn't see her after that? So now Liz got more questions. Okay, where did this memory come from that you saw my sister? How did Max see my sister that night? Because as far as she know, Max ain't saw her the night that she died. Well, anyway, Liz heads over to Kyle's. Kyle called her in, like, hey, I found some information that you might want to see. You have to see this. At first I was like, was the medical examiner, was he the fraudulent zodiac? His last name was Zodiac. What was really going on? I understand it was a song lyric, but it had to do something with, her death. Well, Kyle said the autopsy is fraudulent. What the fuck you mean? Well, Rosa got her damn appendix taken out back in the day, and now this autopsy report says she still have one. This can't be right. So Liz is not understanding what's going on. Okay, but Kyle kept going. He said, you know what? I did a little further digging. I kept digging, and I found the real one. Baby, that autopsy picture of her sister, it shocked us to something terrible. And I was like, oh my goodness, I had to clutch my invisible pearls. I did. I was like, this is the real deal Holyfield right here. She was all burnt the hell up to be damned in the face, and she had that handprint across her face. Liz and Kyle knows that handprint well. So Kyle said, wait a minute, I don't think that your sister died in an accident, baby girl. She was murdered, and she was murdered by an alien. Now, it didn't surprise, it should have surprised Kyle a little bit that Liz wasn't surprised that he said she was killed by an alien. That's all she did, was her whole disposition just changed. But the fact that he said that she was killed by an alien didn't fluster her one iota. And the fact that Kyle sitting her saying the word alien to her didn't throw her off either. Like, how you know, boo? What would make you think it was aliens? None of these questions came about. I'm wondering why they wasn't questioning each other. I know this is a shocking moment right now, but why y'all ain't questioning each other? I just realized my mic ain't nowhere near. I hope y'all can hear me, because my mic wasn't nowhere near me. It's near me now. All right. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough. But so she said she about to go handle. She got to go talk to somebody. She about to go handle Max herself. Is what she about to go do. Like, I need to know some things, homie. Max gonna have to let me know something for real. So Max catch up to Wyatt Long. Oh, somehow I missed that part. Max catch up to Wyatt Long. You know, because Cam and Wyatt had Cam and Max had went out to Wyatt's farm and questioned him about the whole deed. They had this little bang bang shoot 'em up challenge. Of course, Cam beat him. They just wanted to make Wyatt feel kind of small, and that's when all those little racial slurs and stuff about Arturo and Liz and Rosa came out. That's where I got that from. I forgot to mention that part. So we just gonna skip on through it and come on now. He runs into Wyatt Long again, and basically Wyatt kind of egged him into a fight. But it was to the point that Max was finna kill him. I mean, he was beating the shit out of him. I like to call it the cowboy shit. He was beating the cowboy shit up out of Wyatt. I mean, he was really putting the hurting on him. All over Liz, because he just said some words over Liz. Like, I know he shot at Liz, you know. I know. But come on, dog. You, right at this moment, Max Evans, not only are you abusing your authority as a police officer, you're going out of bounds. We already got too much shit going on with the police. You stepping out of pocket with this beat down on Wyatt right now in this moment. You stepping out of pocket because you about to kill him instead of arrest him. That's what you about to do. On top of that, you abusing your powers as an alien. At the same time. Well, anyway, Michael showed up in the nick of time. Isabel had been trying to talk Michael into go talk to Max. Like, y'all need to settle y'all beef. You need to talk to him because I can't get through him. Noah earlier tried to offer to talk to him too, but Isabel was like, he ain't listening to you, so he ain't listening to me, so he damn sure gonna listen to you. Maybe it'd be Michael. So Michael finally agreed to go talk to him, and this is what he ran up on. And Michael blasts the fuck out of him, blows him back off of Wyatt, because Max had the glowing hand in his chest, baby. He was about to put him to death. After he beat the fuck out of his face, he had that hand, and all the electricity and everything was just, it was going. He was about to kill him. He was about to kill him. He was about to burn his heart up. So Michael took him out. Now Wyatt witnesses all this shit. Like, what the fuck happened? Wait a minute. Huh? That's what they thinking. You know, like, what's going on? So now, here's more of my judgment. The man that's playing Michael is so un-fucking attractive to me. Let me tell y'all that right now. It looked like he had maybe a football accident or a basketball accident. He got hit in his nose, maybe playing hockey or something. And his nose is all crooked and his face is all... He's not attractive to me. His curliness of his hair, if his hair was thicker, maybe he needed like use a different type of conditioner to give his hair more volume, because his curliness, his hair is all limp and shit. I don't find him attractive at all. When he took his shirt off, when him and Alex was later on, his body wasn't attractive. I don't find him attractive at all. But when Michael put on that cowboy hat, standing there looking like the Lord, he looked like Garth motherfucking Brooks. He stood there. Michael looked good in that frame, in that still frame. I had to pause that frame. He looked good, and then his face turned to that profile again, and it lost me again. But in that moment, Michael was cute in that cowboy hat. I might be the only one. I had to clutch my invisible pearls again. I was like, "Ooh, Michael was cute right there." Okay. Anyway, Wyatt is like, "What the fuck?" Okay. Then Isabel came up behind him and tased him. Wipe his damn mind of his memory or some shit. Now this motherfucker knows some shit. I know he gonna go out there and say, "Hey, there's aliens." Most people ain't gonna believe him. Some people will, because we in Roswell. And then it'll get back to that motherfucking master sergeant. He damn sure gonna believe him. Oh my God, why y'all didn't wipe his mind clean? Y'all just leave him knocked the fuck out. That's all y'all did. Well, Liz returns to the diner to see her dad fucked up. I skipped a whole lot of shit. I must have skipped a page. I did. I skipped all that right there. I was like, over at the diner. Yeah. Who was keeping a lookout? Oh, because Wyatt and Max got into the same place. I'm all order y'all, but I'm finna go back anyway. He was at the same place because Wyatt was at the bar, and he was talking about going to fuck up Arturo. Isabel and Michael had overheard the shit, right? Max was sitting outside the ice cream shop, keeping an eye on Arturo. But Arturo went up the back to take out the trash. While he was taking out the trash, he heard a noise in the door shut. Like, what the fuck happened? Okay, Noah had pulled up. Remember I said Noah had came by, and he gave him the information about Gutierrez, that even though he was proven not to be the one who shot up the ice cream shop, he was an illegal, so they transferred his ass, and now he back with ICE. Okay, so y'all, I missed all that shit there. But in the meantime, while Noah is talking to Max, Wyatt and his boys back in the back fucking Arturo up. They whooped his ass. So, yeah, that's all that was there. Okay. Now I'm back on track. So now Liz comes home and returns to the diner to see her daddy all fucked up. And Arturo, she knows she mad at Max and she want to get at him, but Arturo say, you know, Max saved me. He saved me for the beatdown. So she kind of got mixed feelings at this point. Like, that motherfucker saved me, but this motherfucker killed my sister. One of the two. You know, she got some mixed feelings. On the next day at sunrise, she still gonna meet Max like she said she was gonna do. And he confessing his love and all this, that, and the third. And she like, you know what? The hand done went away. You was right. I don't feel shit for you. It must have been the glow. It must have been the glow. Really, you know, she do, but she just like peeping him out. And she said, by the way, when did you last see my sister again? Well, he gave his little story about when he saw, which wasn't the day of her death. And she like, okay. She thinking, lie to me again, motherfucker. Lie to me again. Now, Max is like, so when you leaving again? He ready for her to go now. And she's like, oh, I'm not. I ain't going nowhere. I think my daddy need me here. I think I'm going to stay. Well, since Liz dissed Max pretty much, he ends up on Cam's doorstep. And I was like, really, Max? That's how we going to get down? Cam was like, you ain't came here in a while and did this, right? So they get to smashing. And then who shows up in Michael's? Alex. Now he wants to like kick things off again. My bad, you know, what I did earlier was wrong. I really want to be with you. Let me go in here. And now they smash. Oh, that just fucks up the storyline for me. Anywho, Kyle tracks down Liz at the graveyard. She's standing there looking at Rosa, or Thinker's grave. I'm not wanting to be hanging out at the grave for somebody, but she's sitting there. And he like, look, you ran off so fast. Who did this? Who is the person? Who are we talking about? And she was like, you know what? I'm going to bring his ass to justice. I'm going to bring his ass to justice. Even if it was Max Evans. I was like, whoop. Did she just say the name? She just said the name, y'all. Now Kyle know who the alien supposed to be. And of course you're going to put two and two together and know that Isabel and Michael got something to do with it. At least Isabel. You may not automatically assume Michael because, you know, he ain't the one that's supposed to be related to them. Isabel and Max supposed to be twins, so he going to at least assume Isabel. Baby, I can't wait till next week. All hell for them break loose. All hell for them break loose. They are moving this story along fast. I wonder if they are trying to like cover everything that happened in the old Roswell in this first opening season, and then start off with a new storyline. I don't know, but they moved it along fast. And I'm still loving it. I just apologize for being as late as I am with this. Thank y'all for being so patient. Everything I watch come on Monday night. Oh my God. Wroswell, Black Lightning, The Passage, Manifest, all that shit come on damn Monday night. And then I went to work. So, you know, I appreciate those. Y'all leave your comments down in the comment section. If I was wrong about some shit again, feel free to go ahead and tell me. Like, I may come back to y'all in the comment section still with my opinion, and it may not have changed from what I said in the video. But I respect everybody for coming in here and checking me as long as you're respectful for me. And I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to get some lotion on my motherfucking hand. Oh, wait. Peace out.